Story-wise, Spec Ops does really well. You'd think that with most shooters, especially military, they would focus mostly on big explosions and lots of cursing and, fighting for our country. Now, Spec Ops does most of that, but it also has two other main features that you just don't see in a lot of games. Character and plot twists that aren't fucking stupid. Black Ops. You have Walker, who is the main, man in charge. He has these two comrades with him, and you go to Dubai to see what's up, and then you basically land in a hell zone that you weren't expecting.
I'm watching these people die, huh? You think I won't carry this shit to my fucking grave? Stand down! Both of you! Stand the fuck down! The fuck is wrong with you two? We're in the middle of a fucking war zone, and you're fighting in the dirt like a couple of goddamn kids! You are Delta operators. Fucking act like it!
A crazy maniac motherfucker is on the loudspeaker egging you on to find him and try to kill him, actually. And on the way there, you go through some very tough choices. Some really, really freaking just morally wrong choices. And that's what makes the game so engaging, is you question what the hell is going on during most of them. The reason these choices have such an impact is because your teammates comment on most of the situations, making it that much better. They are kind of like a coin, having two very different sides to most of the problems you're going through, and you kind of have to decide who you side with in a lot of the situations. And that's wonderful because you have great character chemistry, a good story, and good plot twists. And it's in a well-made setting, so Spec Ops hands you both a good story and a memorable one. Graphics aren't something you really boast around for the game, especially when it comes to a lot of the environments and explosions. What I mean by that is the grenades look weak compared to a lot of other games out there, and the environments kind of all look the same in a lot of ways, and they could have used some work for sure. A lot of the places, and especially the destructible stuff, just look weak. The facial animations are decent, and well, the animations in general, like the moving and such, are kinda decent, but sometimes look wacky. Nothing really looks amazing. However, Dubai and the atmosphere that it gives you is definitely there. It's both haunting and kind of sad. You'll probably question what the fuck is happening a lot of times in the games through these dark hallucination moments, and that's awesome because while it looks really cool and you're just like, what the fuck? Overall, the game isn't the prettiest when it comes to powerhouse stuff, but when it comes to artistic design in terms of the hallucination and some of the really, really awesome moments, the game shines.
Reloading! Keep an eye out!
Now let's get to the gameplay because, well, it is a third-person shooter and you want to know what happens, right? Well, Spec Ops just kind of plays it safe with its gameplay. Nothing bad about it, to be honest, but nothing special about it either. It's standard run-of-the-mill third-person shooter. You get behind cover, you shoot, and repeat. The melee moves look both brutal and badass, and you have some really cool set pieces to break up the just shooting parts, but again, the game just plays it safe. Its biggest risk is having a lot of action, so it never, ever slows down. But doing so causes it to make it a very short game. You just kind of move on with the story, progresses very quickly, and you're done with the game before you know it. It's about 5 or 6 hour game tops, even on normal or hard. Not to mention, since the gameplay keeps it safe, the online is also nothing to write home about. In the gameplay section, there really isn't much to go over with this title. You duck, you shoot, you throw grenades, and you occasionally punch someone to death. That really is all there is. Well, it sounds like I'm bashing it. I'm really not. It's good enough to play, and you'll probably have fun with it if you enjoy a third-person shooting game. The story, though, is what's going to grab you in. Now, Spec Ops plays it safe, but the story is where it shines, like I went over already in the beginning.
What the hell took you so long?
Now, I'm going to be honest, it sounds like above, I was kind of like bashing it, but I really aren't. Saying all that, I really enjoyed Spec Ops for the most part. A great mix of characters, a good story with good plot twists, and some decent gameplay make this game a memorable adventure. Most shooters don't really bother with a story at all, and this one actually gives you a good one, and I'm going to give him props for even attempting to have one. You might need a minute once the credits start rolling to even understand the story. Now, saying that, the game plays it safe, and it's short, and the online is pretty much shit, or meh, the actual meh word, in every regard. So, chances are, this title is a rent for 90% of the people out there. However, it's a goddamn good rent, or a great buy at 20 bucks. I enjoyed Spec Ops, I give it a 7.5, and I claim it's a good shooter with a great story. So check it out when you have some downtime and you really want a well-crafted military shooter. And yes, I'm surprised you even have military shooter and well-crafted story in the same sentence, but it has happened. So enjoy.
Shit! Son of a bitch! Shit!
Now just remember to take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment.
Thank you, guys.